I'm Heather McWilliams, and welcome to the Retirement Halftime Show. We are joined by Alexander Joyce with ReJoyce Financial. Alex, today we are talking about emotional investing. Investing without emotion, I think, easier said than done, right?
Yeah, I mean it is your hard-earned money that you have raised. I mean, you have put in everything that you have. You have been disciplined. You have been selfless, if you will, in some regard. You have, you've said no to yourself. You've said no to your children. You've said no to your family. You have been goals-based, and you have kept your eye on the prize. And even though it doesn't feel like that all the time, the truth is, if you have started a 401k and you have put money in there over the course of some time and it has grown by compound interest and you have taken advantage of the company match, looking back, looking at it today, it's difficult. Right.
It's difficult. And I'm guilty of it too, chasing the market, overselling in panic. Something I love in your book, ReJoyce in Retirement, you talk about yellow money or that leave on money. Can you expand on that?
Yeah, yellow money is actively managed money. Green money is safe money that you have, like your emergency fund, if you will. That's green. Yellow, actively managed. Red, go buy a stock, right? Robin Hood type style, if you would. And it is okay to have multiple, assets in each one of those buckets, but understanding, risk tolerance does matter as you approach or near and get mature, and you're thinking about, what does this end of work thing look like? Right? Different for everybody. As we have mentioned before, people are unretiring and people are wanting to retire earlier than ever. And so I think that having a well-rounded plan, established, laid out, roadmap, style, if you will, predictable, have confidence in it, have secure peace of mind. That's everything, isn't it?
I do like how simple you make it too in this book, though, how you break it down with red money, yellow money, green money. It makes it a lot easier to understand, especially for people like me. And I think that's why you really do need to work with a professional and know which type of professional you're working with, because there are different kinds. And I think a lot of people don't know that too.
They really don't. I mean, my industry, no offense, my industry, they love to tell you how much they know. And I always say this when I do speaking engagements. Doesn't matter how many people are there. I always open with, well-established expectations is a roadmap to a prosperous relationship. My goal, job this evening is to keep this information as simple as possible. Einstein said something I always say is that if you can't explain it simply, you don't know it well enough. And, it goes back to a study I read from ARP, but that it said that 73% of individuals in retirement or getting ready to retire have yet talked to an advisor of any kind. And most people are like, well, can you believe that? And most people would say, well, yeah. And here's what I always kind of crack up and think about. It said that let's just say the 27% that actually did go out and take that leap of faith, if you will. They go out and they talk to an advisor for the very first time. They come back home and their friends and family gather around. They say, how did it go? You know what I think they said? I have no idea what that guy was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because it's heavy.
Right.
It's heavy information.
It's heavy.
It's stuff that people, we may have a school teacher that teaches, 10th grade math, right? We may have an engineer, we have an architect that builds bridges. We have some people that open up hearts and change them out for a living, and it's like, wow. But it's like, hey, have you ever bought some stock on your own? People are like, well, I'm not really sure if I don't feel comfortable. I'm not really sure what I'm doing. And so I think that, it takes professionals and it takes a practice like ours, depending on where you are in life. I mean, we help the public, we help people. That's what I do for a living. I'm passionate about it. But the thing is, what people really, the misunderstanding to me is that people don't know where to get started. That's the issue.
It is the issue. It's a full-time job, and I'm glad I'm not the one doing it, but you do need a professional.
You do.
Bottom line. So if somebody is sitting at home kind of wondering, okay, I need to talk to somebody. I'm not sure who. I know there's all different types. I think you're the guy simply because you're amazing, but also you're holistic, so you guys can do everything under one roof, which I love.
That's the goal. That is the ReJoyce way. We built the tax planning, tax filing, estate planning, legal service, financial planning, wealth management, all under one roof, Heather. And so there's not there isn't a situation that surprises me anymore.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
It's non-biased. I mean, there's no such thing as a perfect family, and we all have our own issues. And I think that we have to start someplace, and don't be shy, don't be bashful. Open your heart up, right? And I think that once you do that, you'll feel better. And then I think that we're able to truly understand the unique proposition and family in front of us, so we can create and paint the beautiful canvas that we can.
You will feel better. I know I felt better after reading this book. If somebody wants to get their hands on a free copy of this book and or talk to you, what is the best way to go about doing that?
Just call. I mean, rejoice in your retirement, everything you need to know to get everything you want. It's a good read. It's simple. It's basic, down to earth, but you'll learn.
Yes.
Right?
I've
or just
learned.
pay us a visit by calling. Go to the website and just say you want to chat.
Yeah, I love it.
That's it.
Thank you, Alex. As always, great information, and we're going to have a whole lot more information coming up next.